when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl getting to the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl. Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Crystal. It's your red-pilled brown girl coming at you. You guys, I am trying to get Instagram up right now. Oh my gosh, I honor the fallen on this Memorial Day. You guys, Memorial Day is one of the saddest but happiest times because you get to realize that some people are just so courageous and some people are so there's still people out there that's like willing to sacrifice everything that they have, leave their families, leave their friends, leave their cush lives to go and answer the call. I'm so grateful for our soldiers, our men and women in uniform. I cannot imagine, like, seriously, you guys, like, what this country would be if we didn't have soldiers that just were brave and just worthy of the calling. I mean, and my husband, he preached on Sunday, about even the police officers. The police officers, they answer the call and they don't know how dangerous traffic stops are going to be, and they don't know how dangerous, you know, like when they go to answer domestic cases and violence and stuff like that. So I honor our soldiers. I honor our police officers. I honor all of our servicemen that give their lives. So I don't know, you guys, I'm happy that we do Memorial Day. And I'm grateful, but it is kind of sad. But I'm so grateful. I love our servicemen. We are the home of the free because of the brave. And that's just, you know, my little spiel. Anyway, hope you guys had good hot dogs, the burnt kind. Oh my gosh, I love the burnt hot dogs. I'm such a chubby girl. I love the burnt hot dogs and the burgers. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys had some good food. Hopefully you got to get close to some water, whether it's a pool. Today is the opening of the pools. You guys, and my beach body is not ready. It's not ready. It's not ready, y'all. I'm still working on it. Y'all got to keep praying for me. Praying for the beach body, you guys. Hold on. Somebody said, Jesus says, hey, what's up? What's the topic tonight? The algorithms want me to watch you. Yes, of course they do. You got to watch me. Jesus saves. Anyway, you guys, speaking of which, happy birthday. Happy 50th MTG. Did y'all see her? Oh, my God. Body. I don't know. Y'all, Jazzy, don't be no hater. Jazzy, don't be no hater. Congressman Jasmine Crockett, don't be no hater. They calling her bad built butch body. Y'all be the judge. Y'all watch. Bad built beach body. Y'all, I posted that and I got so many people liking it because how many of y'all want a bleach blonde, bad built butch body? I know I do. I want one. If it look like that, and she 50 years old today. Happy birthday, sis. Happy birthday, MTG. That is my girl. I don't care, y'all. Let me tell you, that is my sister from a different mister. Yes. Okay. I love Marjorie Taylor Greene. Happy birthday. Happy 50th. Banging body. Jasmine Crockett. Jazzy. Don't be no hater, girl. We chubby girls. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. You got like I ain't one to talk about her body because I be struggling. I be hungry, y'all. How Blanche? Hold on. He is Blanche said all flats, lemon pepper wings, all flats. That's me. Blanche, don't call me out like that. Lemon pepper wings, hot wings, medium, all flats. That's me. Anyway, Jasmine Crockett, that's you too. So don't be no hater calling that girl no butch body. She ain't got no. Y'all see her body? Hold on, watch her body again. What day? What day? We only wish we looked like that at 50. At 50? At 50? 50 years old? And she gave such a beautiful tribute, you guys. Like, I was so touched by her tribute. I'm going to read it for you. Because I think just like a lot of MAGA conservatives, we get a bad rap. But she's a really dope individual. And the media has made her look like she's all crazy and, like, and she's just not. Like, she really is not. She had an amazing tribute for her 50th birthday, which I thought was just so beautiful. And she posted it on X. Hold on, let me see if I find it, you guys, because I want to read it. Only because I think these people, history will be kinder to her. She is truly an unsung hero, like seriously. So she says, today I turned 50. Many people go into their 50th birthday thinking it's a bad thing, but I truly feel it's wonderful. And I'm so excited and grateful God let me live 50 years and do so many things. From being the first person to graduate college in my family, to carrying 3 babies in my womb and the absolute miracle of 3 childbirths, to raising my children and teaching them about God's creation and man's dangers, to running successful businesses and carrying the weight of the responsibility, being a member of Congress, running, cycling, swimming, competing, training, reading, always learning, creating, building, skiing, surfing, hiking, making mistakes, learning lessons, and most importantly, God's grace that I don't deserve, but I am thankful for beyond words. My 50 years has been an incredible journey that I'm thrilled to be on, and God willing, I'll passionately continue each step, following him wherever the road leads. How beautiful, you guys. Like, yeah, she is a fight back queen. She is a fighter. She is saucy. And I'm telling you, y'all, like, I get her. You wonder why, like, I get people like President Trump or people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, because a lot of us are just the same. I mean, like, our skin color is different. Our upbringings may be different, but Americans are fighters. Like, we don't take no crap, you guys, and we just become a bunch of sissies. We've become so soft. We've allowed, like our children to run our household. We've allowed just lawlessness and craziness to be going on. And then when people like her or President Trump or, just people just stand up and don't take it, then the media has done a really good job of making them seem like they're crazy or they're outside of the norm or they're weird. And they're not, you guys. Like, these are people who, regardless of what you think, they love this country. They've pledged allegiance to this country and they want to see it succeed. And I don't believe with like no bone in my body is telling me that she's a racist of any kind. I know her words have been twisted, but you guys, like, these are the people that are fighting for us, fighting for the rights of our children, whether you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, green, blue. If you are an American, you have an American birth certificate, she's fighting for your rights. And you guys, we got to recognize that. But that's my spiel. Happy birthday, MTG. It's my girl. I love that girl. Anywho, speaking of fighting for this country and fighting for the rights of our children, something like, the Democrats are just kind of saying the quiet parts out loud. They're just saying it now. Partly because they're desperate, but also because, unfortunately, they pull on the heartstrings of America. And what they're saying now, Chuck Schumer, a clip of him, surprisingly hasn't gone viral, but I think it should. But it's not. Like, people are just kind of ignoring it like it never happened. It's a little weird to me. Chuck Schumer, a Democrat in Congress, which is so interesting. He's an old white man that's a Democrat. And unfortunately, all the Democrats are trying to replace white men. So white men Democrats make me. Y'all say black conservatives are weird. White male Democrats are the weirdest to me. It's like they literally don't like you and are trying to replace you. Okay, fine. Whatever. We'll agree to disagree. But white male Democrats are the weirdest in the world. So Chuck Schumer comes out and says the quiet parts out loud. Now, mind you, I do not dislike people that are from a different country. I put something out when I was saying I like an American accent. You guys, I do. I'm sorry. But let me tell you something. My parents are from Trinidad. Like, I am a Trinidad to this. Like, my parents are not from here. I thank God for legal immigration because I would not be born here. My mom is now a citizen, and I'm grateful for that. And, so when people think that I have some kind of disdain for immigrants, it's just not true. It's just not true. I love immigrants. I just want to be able to have some order around it. And I don't want immigrants replacing Americans. You guys, my children are Americans. Why would I want them to be replaced by people that come from a different country? I want them to inherit something. That does not mean that I don't want people to come to this country. But Chuck Schumer and the Democrats are saying this out loud. Watch this.
More than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers, and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented there are here.
That was
so, y'all. So Chuck Schumer says that Americans are not reproducing at the rate in which they used to. That's true. That's true. That Americans, unfortunately, have bought into the lie that big families are weird. Oh my God, you have 10 kids. What the heck? And they've pushed abortion on the quote unquote sensible people. Sensible. Oh, you're a sensible person. Why would you have that many kids? Why would you want to reproduce? Maybe because the Bible commands us to be fruitful and multiply. That's probably one reason. But a lot of the sensible people feel like they can't afford it, feel like their life is going to be over. We have bought the lie that children are overbearing. You can't follow your dreams. Oh my God, you're going to have to give up on everything. And that's what the lie that the sensible people have been told, right? I watch so many healthy stories of people who have had babies, who have gotten pregnant when they were like just teenagers. I mean, like 15 and gotten pregnant and have gone on to have successful lives, wonderful lives, great support systems, great families. But all we hear is about the 12-year-old that gets raped. That's all we hear. We hear, 12-year-old gets raped, so we need to have as many abortions as we possibly can. And you guys, that's just not true. And so what's happening is that Americans are not producing at the rate that we will replace ourselves. I think the birth rate is 1.7. So our birth rate is supposed to be at least 2, because it takes two people to tango, right? So if 2 people just have 1 baby, then we batting at a negative, okay? So ours is not even 2. It's like 1.7 is the national birth rate for Americans. So we are not reproducing in a way that we can even sustain our own lifestyles. I talk to so many young people now, and they don't either have no kids, or some people have 1 kid. It's very rare that you meet sensible, kind, decent people that have more than 3 children. It's like so rare. And then you get a Chuck Schumer say, "Oh, here's some more abortions for the good people. And then, by the way, since you're having abortions and not making babies, let's bring in the illegals to the undocumented to replace you guys." Like, they're literally saying that. And we're not saying, "Hey, hold on, wait, something's not working here." We're just allowing them to say this. Now think about it, you guys. Do the math in your head. This don't even take you guys getting out a calculator. This don't take anything. If the decent Americans, so the reasonable Americans that think, "Oh my gosh, I need to have a good job, I need to take care of my family," if those decent Americans are only having 1 or 2 children, but Felicia from next Friday down the street is having 9 babies, and they all spread it out. Felicia ain't thinking, "Oh, I need to make sure I have a good job. I need to make sure I can take care of these kids." Felicia ain't thinking that at all. And Felicia has 9, and you only have 2. What is the future of America going to look like? Because I'm telling you, you guys, the math ain't mathing for a good future. It's going to be a future of Bebe's kids, of Felicia's. And we're not going to have anything to leave to our children. The 1 or 2 that we have is going to be completely run over by the Felicias of the world. And we're telling good, decent Americans, hardworking Americans that come from good families to have abortions. Do we not understand what we're doing? And we're destroying people. Nobody will ever tell you. Let me tell you, this is a person who has had abortion. Not 1 abortion. Not 2 abortions. Several abortions, okay? I've had several abortions. And nobody told me the lies and the pain that I would go through. But I want you guys to hear it from somebody. Since y'all don't listen to me, I'm a nobody, right? I'm a nobody. Y'all call me nobody. Candace Owens on Temu. That one is the funniest one, y'all. Fake Candace Owens. I done heard all of that. Listen to somebody who is a beautiful human being tell her story. And these are the stories that y'all don't listen to.
All right, so I got pregnant when I was 20. I didn't get much support at all from Dallas, and there was no way I was going to tell Pebbles. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Growing up, all I could think about is I want to sing and I want to be a mom. I did not want to have an abortion at all. I'm like, how can I figure out how to keep the baby and still do this? I wanted both. And we wear baggy clothes anyway, so I could just hide it. But it was tough. I made the appointment to have that done. So that was a horrible, horrible experience. I'm crying. I'm not a mom. I could have been a mom, you know what I mean? And oh man, it was just really hard for me. After that, I probably experienced some kind of breakdown. I couldn't forgive myself. I just felt this tremendous guilt from what I had done. And that guilt not being properly dealt with is what made me latch on more to Dallas.
Y'all, when I was watching her story, like I grew up in that era, you know, like I love TLC, like those are my peoples. Let me tell you. And when I watched her, I saw the brokenness as she was telling the story, and I know how she felt. I know so many of my friends that feel this way, that feel like they don't have any other, like, they don't have anywhere else. They don't know what else to do. All they know is to have an abortion. Why? Because their life is going to be ruined, or oh my god, you're going to be destroyed. Nobody talks about the healthy stories that I'm hearing about now of people who have had their baby and their families were supportive. Like, we only hear, oh, my mom's going to kick me out of the house, or my dad's going to be so mad he's going to kick me out of the house. We don't hear the stories of, oh my God, I had my baby and my parents helped me and my family pitched in and I was able to finish school and I was able to get a degree, take care of my baby. I made the right decision. I married a man that helped me take care of my. You don't hear any of those things. All you hear when it comes to babies is death and destruction. You don't hear that this child is made in the image of God. That child was placed in your womb only by God. That there are a lot of married couples having sex out the wazoo, can't make a baby to save their lives because the only person that can make a baby is the baby maker. And so if that baby is in your womb, it's because God put it there. Those are the conversations that we need to be having with these children instead of making this abortion argument about some random 12-year-old that gets raped. Like, stop lying, y'all. Stop lying. So I know a lot of 12-year-olds. I know some of them that've been raped. I've known some of them got pregnant. They're usually not the same two people. 12-year-olds are not out here getting raped and pregnant. I'm sorry. It happens, but it ain't happening at the rate in which abortions, that we are killing our seeds. And the blood is on our hands, and we're wondering why we're impoverished. We wonder why we're sick. You wonder why cancer is going rampant. That is what God said to people who shed innocent blood, that would happen to you and your offspring. You are sowing death and damnation into your family for ages and generations to come. Barrenness and brokenness. You guys, we have got to get a hold of this conversation. I don't know how else to scream it. I am praying that somebody under the sound of my voice is listening to this. We cannot continue to let these evil people control the conversation. I thought that was such a beautiful, beautiful testimony from Chili of TLC for her to say that. But that won't be blasted across the media. They'll suppress that story because they want young girls to abort their babies, and they want young men to be promiscuous and young girls to be promiscuous and just throw away a human life. I think about what my life would have been had I had the courage. Yes, it takes courage and it takes guts to say, I laid down and made this baby and I'm going to take care of it. But I cowered. Yes, Ray Pax, you said, I have severe phobia of being pregnant, but I know in my heart, if I ended up pregnant and the baby had a terminal condition, I would ask my doctor if the baby's organs could still be donated. Wow. Okay. They will. They will. They will be donated. It's a huge business, Ray Pax. It's a huge business. Yeah. So, okay, I'm sorry, you guys. That's my soapbox. It makes me so sad to hear the brokenness that's coming from these women, and all you hear from the left or people who are pro-abortion is shout your abortion, a woman's right to choose. It's my body, my choice. It's not, you guys. It's not. We were uniquely fashioned and uniquely shaped and uniquely created to carry human life, and we don't get to take that life. We just don't. Anyway. Okay, moving on, you guys. Speaking of human life and wrecking it. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see what happened with Cameron? Okay, I'm such a fan of Cameron. Y'all, that's my age. I know this big age that I am. I'm 40, you guys. But turn it around. Let me see something. Ooh, me for real, it's gonna be something. I'm talking like same action. Have you singing I'm sorry, Miss Jackson? That's me, okay? Hey ma, what's up? All right. And we gonna get it on tonight. I smoke. I do. Me too. And we gonna get tonight. That's me. That used to be me, y'all. Until I got saved, until I found Jesus. Anyway, I love Cameron. I used to be for the streets, for the culture, y'all. I was black for a long time. So, with that being said, when I watch people like Abby Phillips, CNN hosts, I just be like, girl, bye. Like, what is this? She a pretty brown-skinned girl, smart as a whip. But she is not, y'all. She is not for the culture. She's just not. She's a phony. She's a fake. She's a fraud. She's like Joy Reid. Like, she's a Harvard grad. Like, she is not for the culture. I'm sorry. Like, when you watch people like her, it's like, what block you grew up on? She didn't grow up on our block. She did not grow up on our side. I'm sorry. She didn't. And it's evidence that she didn't. Because she tried to come at Cameron, okay? Cameron is for the streets, okay? And I guess CNN was like, okay, you black, he black, let's invite him and let's see what we can get you to talk about with Diddy. So she asked him about Diddy, and the first question was about Diddy. Mind you, Cameron probably rolled with Diddy. You know, he rolled with Mace, he rolled with Biggie, whatever. But most men are not going to go there. Like, if you're a real dude, you remember I've been talking to y'all. Michael Cohen is a biatch, okay? Most real dudes are not gonna delve in that, especially if I was with you, right? Like, I'm not gonna delve in that. I'm not no snitch. But Cameron said, I saw the video with Diddy. I don't approve of anything that he did. He admitted to doing it. So, I mean, he was on the tape. What you want me to say? He did that. I don't know what you want me to say. Then she says, okay, well, what about this question that came up about Mace sending him to go to be signed to Biggie's records and not Diddy? And this is how he answers. Now, listen.
A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me us out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
Oh my God, I love him.
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
He was promoting his horsepower drink. He said, while I'm on CNN, I'm going to promote my drink because she's a fool. Keep going.
I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Oh, Abby.
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me. You enjoy it.
Y'all, the way I holler. These folks is just not used to real men. Like, like they're not used to real men. Oh my God. She had to pick up her face. Sis, Abby, pick up your face. After that. He said, who is the talent? Yo, y'all is wildin', yo. Like, this ain't no Diddy joint. You asked me on here to talk about Diddy. I don't know Diddy. Ask Mace. Abby, what? My question is, Abby, what did you think was going to happen? They set you up, sis. If she had grew up where I grew up, right? Like if she had grown up where I grew up, we would have been in the planning meetings with whoever we planning with, and they'd be like, "Yo, Crystal, you're gonna ask Cameron about Diddy," and I would have said, "Does he know he's getting ready to be asked about Diddy?" No. We just gonna have you because you're brown, he's brown. Y'all just talk your brown stuff. And I know real dudes. So I would have texted Cam. And I would have said, Cam, they got me asking you about Diddy. Is you going to talk about Diddy or is you not? And he would have said, I'm not talking about Diddy, sis. Don't come up there. Don't have me up there talking about Diddy. And I would have went back to my people and I would have said, yo, he's not going to answer any questions about Diddy. Don't have me getting my face cracked in here. Like, she just got so embarrassed. Like, why was she doing that? I don't know. She has not talked to a real dude yet. Unfortunately, she been hanging out in CNN. She need to go on Steve Bannon's War Room. Where she need to go? She need to go on oh God, like she could go on Tatum. She can go on she don't want to go on Bland show. Go on a real dude show and they would have told you. Yes, if they she could have went on Steve Crowder. They would have told you, don't ask Cam them questions. Don't have them setting you up like that. Poor thing. Poor Abby. Next time, call me, girl. Call me, sis. I could have let you know that he was not going to answer them questions. I don't know, y'all. That was funny. That's good TV. CNN, you keep that up. That's good TV. Yes, Jesse Lee Peterson. Yes, Rebel. Jesse Lee. Abby, yes. Abby, yes. She grew up in the burbs, y'all. She grew up in the burbs. This is hilarious. This is good TV. CNN, their ratings might increase if they keep doing that. Keep inviting rappers. Next day, who they need to have up there next? Oh my God. That was hilarious. Anywho, you guys, once again, we honor all those who served on Memorial Day. I love my soldiers. I love my police officers. I love my public servants. I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful you call. I'm grateful you answer the call. I'm grateful you come when we call. I love you guys so much. Anywho, I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk about my boy in trial. I think tomorrow is the closing argument. So they're going to start closing arguments for this fake Trump trial that they're doing, whatever. Anywho, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.
When it just makes sense, it's your red pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red pilled brown girl. When it just makes sense, it's your red pilled brown girl getting to the truth. It's your red pilled